Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Tyler Bones is in the glow. And if you haven't heard of him before, that might be because he's playing his first Major League ball game here today.
Yeah, Matt, it's really an exciting day for him and for this organization. When they drafted him in the middle rounds, they, of course, hoped he would turn into a productive big leaguer someday, but there was obviously no guarantee. Well, he's made his way through the minors, and here he is. Now, he'll have a lot to learn at this level, and we don't know how he'll fare, but I'd say that any time you get a mid-round selection in the majors, that was a pretty successful pick.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Game one of this four-game set straight ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, there are a few guys that can do as much for their team as Adam Jones. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Designated hitter.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's there, and a good throw gets him one gone. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Oriole. Tyler Bones will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
They did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go a long way.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Tyler Bones has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Striding in to start the ninth, Tyler Bones, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out?
Adam Jones comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that.
Pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. And that right there is his first big.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show. And Tyler Bones will get a second crack at it here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And how about that? Tyler Bones has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Tyler Bones will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Only their third hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. This offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in the fine center. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Chris Davis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, the troubles are starting to pile up out there now. They've got a lefty and a righty getting hot in the bullpen, so I don't think I'd be too surprised if they come out.
Manny Machado will stand in again. Couple of ground
and get through one here.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Bautista is there. Let's see if they test it. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
These guys just keep chipping away. Run scores here on the sac fly.
Ball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Centre in Toronto. Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. The routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Tyler Bones heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off.
Dickey into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
They got right out in front of this pitch and pulled it sharply right through the hole. Now they get something started early with the leadoff man on base to begin the ball game.
Adam Jones will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
No one out with a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. Drilled on the ground to short. Tulowitzki scoops it up. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. And now the starting lineup. That Manny Machado will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Yet not always an easy.
Tyler Bones gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Pompey. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they open it up to 6-2 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Tyler Bones will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit, and that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for a great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. With that,
He hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Tyler Bones makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
Adam Jones will get his first runner on first. There goes the runner, left side. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Tyler Bones will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and standing in the final. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double. And, you know, even though it's still the sixth, you'd love to find a way to grab that lead right now and hopefully just let your bullpen take it home from here.
Adam Jones will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position. Runner breaks for third. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Saunders going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run shot here for Adam Jones. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them.
Tyler Bones will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and two men gone.
And this is probably the right decision here with two outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
Adam. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's got some wheels on him. And that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
First pitch, 7-10.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Betts. Gone! So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball.
Tyler Bones strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Tyler Bones will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He's around first on his way to second now, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Tyler Bones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life.
Manny Machado struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's...
He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, that's taking a big gamble right there because you'd love to have that guy in scoring position, but you're down 2 runs. So if you get thrown out, you can forget about having the tying run at the plate.
For Strand, the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Oh, yeah, fine work as usual to salt this one away. And a bit of a milestone for him, too. That's career save number 250. Congratulations go out to him, nailing it down.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be. Matt Vasgersian here as the guys and I bring you closer to first pitch on the MLB pregame show with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Tyler Bones is our man to watch. And he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. This one. Tyler Bones will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Shot back up the middle and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Adam Jones steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across.
Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a high drive to deep left field. This ball's going to get some help from the wind out there, and it's going to carry right out of here. A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show.
A menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Scorched to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Tyler Bones, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Price sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Bradley ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second now, heading for third. The tag, and he's out at third, and a poor decision to try to stretch it that time. And a very good performance offensively for this